Welcome back. Ades Ogbonnaya is my name. Today we'll be working on how to build advanced feature. We'll be working on advanced feature overview. In order for us to do that, we'll be looking at some tools that we can use for advanced feature like slicer, like the composition tree, like drill down, like question and answer. So, but first of all, we want to start with the slicer. This is, you can see my arrow key, you can see my mouse. This is the slicer, see the name, slicer. So that's what we'll be using. You just click on it. If you click on it, as the name stands, slicer, it will help to slice down all these dashboards. It will help you to, instead of having multiple dashboards, you have one dashboard doing multiple things. So let's use example, the age, gender. We want to be using gender as example. You take gender to this field, you drag it, drag gender, put it in this field section. You can see that you have all the genders available in this data set inside this slicer. So you just, to format it, you come to the format your visuals, then go to slicer. First of all, we don't want it vertical in the vertical list. I think normally I prefer, you want it as a tile, you can do it as a tile, but I don't like tile. I prefer a drop down. So put it as a drop down. So when the user comes here, he wants to select for what am I talking about? You want to select for males that bought things in the outlet. You come and select male. The slicer will slice down this whole dashboard and show you only where the males made purchase. If you want to slice down the female, you click the female, it will slice it down and show you all the places, all the ways that women influence buying in that environment. So in this slicer, we can equally customize it better. If you want it to show all the people that made purchases, come back to your format visual, go to settings, go to section. So we notice that single selection is off. We can select, put it on, single selection. So first of all, we have to reset this. We'll have to show select all. So here we have multiple selection. We can select both male and female. We can put it off and put on the single select. You get me? All right. So now we have only the female selected. We can return back to this drop down. It's on tile, so we need to remove it and put it like a drop down. That's why it wasn't showing. So as a drop down, we have it like that. So if you want to check for people that made selection, either male or female, you can be able to do that. So that is all about your how to use a slicer. So just play around with it. You see that I just put on select all. You can select all and you see all appearing. So you can equally customize it in the color of your choice. Instead of having black, want to have this sky blue. You see it's changed, but we prefer it black. So you can just play around with it. You want to change the background, you can just come to effects, change the effect background color. Want to make it look like others. So if you have to make like that, that means you have to come back to this value and change value to black so it can be readable. So we have it like that, we have a slicer like that. So also, we'll be working on question and answer. We're working on question and answer. In order for us to work on question and answer, we'll go to the question and answer icon. You see it as question. See it here, question and answer. You select it. What do you want the question and answer to do for you? You can ask him any question you want. You can just decide to ask question and answer. You can insert your question here, or you can choose, if you want to choose the already made question, it says top dim location cities by total customers. So we want to see the total selling city by customer. You select it, just hit enter. You just click enter, you hold on a while. You see that it will plot the graph for you automatically. This is a beautiful tool that will help you to be fast while designing your dashboard, to help to fasten your work. Okay, let's use an example. We want to impute, we want to impute sales by time, total sales by time. Just come here and type total. Make sure you're typing a valid input. Total sales by time. Just enter it. You see, it automatically plots the total sales by time. It automatically plots it for you. So this is how to use the slicer tool, the question and answer tool. You can equally arrange your dashboard and put what you already asked question and answer. It will be there in your dashboard without disappearing. So that is it. So whatever be the question you want to ask question and answer, you can impute it there. You can just say product by time. You say products by time. So it will show us all the products and the time the sales occurred. You see it's products by time. So it's showing us a lot. You can see that you can drag it down, all the products and the time they were made, the sales were made. You can see it. You can see the arrow key that you're using to draw, to move up and down. All right, that is it for question and answer. Now we want to be working on, we've seen, want to work on drill down. We want to work on drill down. The drill down, you can just come here and select whatever we want. Let's use the example. We'll be selecting, let's use this line chart as example. In line chart, we want to be selecting product by date and total sales. Okay. So we'll come and select products, drag and drop products. Select products. Then we'll select the date we want to use, the date input. You can see it here. Okay, it's already there. Then we want to put on the y-axis total sales. We can equally add products by date and by gender. We can still add gender to this. So On the legend, we have gender. So we have something like this. So we have sum of total sales by product line, year, quarter, month. So, and we now have by gender too. You see the gender, male and female. Where the male is bought, you can see it on that, on this kind of blue color, this dark blue. Then where the female bought, you can see it on a lighter shade of blue color. All right. So now we want to be drilling down. We want to see how to use the drill down function. You just come here and click. You want to drill up, you come here. So we drill up. Want to see what happened in other upper parts. Then here we want to drill down. You click here by drilling down. If you want to go to the next hierarchy, you go there to help you to narrow it down. So this is how to use the drill down functionality. So next, we'll be working on the composition tree. We'll be working on the composition tree. The composition tree is this chart. See the name, the composition tree. So just come and select it. When you select it, you can, depends on the KPI question we want to answer. We can decide to use total sales. We want to see total sales. Total sales by product line, by gender. Then we can equally add by city. You can equally add by rating or by time. Depends on the question you want to answer. So we're using it to cover the other so that we can be able to explain better. You can see it. So here we have total sales. When you click this sales on it will ask you, do you want a high value or a low value? So, but in this case, we want to see the highest sales by product. We want to see the product line first. Okay. You see that it will come up on its own as you click on it. You see all the product line available in this data set. Then which product sold most? They have this 55,000. Then we notice that this 54,000 sold most, and the sports and travel sold least. So we come to want to see all the highest sales. So we come to the electronics accessories on this plus icon beside it. Just click on it. Then we want to see the city first that made the highest sales. We select on city. You noticed we have city here. We have city that said made the highest. So you just come here and still select. This one made the highest, 18,968. And select by gender. If you want it by high value, you can equally make it by high value. But we'll decide to choose by gender. So we'll come to gender by male. What do we want? We want the highest sales from gender by male. You notice that it decomposes it as the name implies, like this. So, but if we want something different, we can close down this. Okay. We want the lowest, maybe female that made sales by time of the sales. So it will show you like that. And that is how to use an advanced feature to make your dashboard beautiful and more interactive. It's a very nice one. It's a very nice, the composition tree is a very beautiful and nice chart to use to make work simpler and beautiful for you. Thank you so much for listening.